Alrighty. Well, come on in. We are gonna be finishing up our 98 and 99 quests for melee. I couldn't think of what job I was on. Although, as you can see, I'm on my dragoon, wearing our relic armor, except for the headpiece because that just looked terrible. So. Let us jump in. Yuki seems to be on edge. Oh no. Calm down, bunny. Honey bunny. Good to see you, Chaos Fire. It's good to see you too, Yuki. Or should I say Samadare? There's only one way to be sure. You need to tell me something only you and I would know. When I used the cocoon to take on Itoka's form, what creature did I hunt? You never told me. It's really you. Phew, what a relief. Indeed, I never told you that my arrow struck a great wild boar. A prize for a hunter. Samadare is the only one who ever saw it. Sorry for doubting you, but I could think of no better way to expose him if he'd attempted to impersonate you again. I have to remain vigilant, after all, even though no news of his plots have reached me as of late. From here in Yensha, people are on alert for the many-faced agitator within their midst. Not even a stray cat is beyond scrutiny. While Samadare can no longer act so brazenly, I'm afraid this means his trail's gone cold. We also have another problem. When he pushed me into the Ruby Sea, the remedy I carried was soaked in salt water. I'm afraid it's no longer effective. We can't switch him back? Oh no. No doubt his plan from the start was to eliminate the one means he had of undoing the cocoon's mimicry. We're at a disadvantage too great to ignore. Which is why I intend to synthesize a new batch. I was just about to go procure the necessary ingredients from the supplier when you arrived. Why don't you join me? Okay. Crafting date time with the bunny. Oh, it's not an company. I've never heard of such materials. Where are they found? Deep in the forests of Tyrol, and beyond the Great Sea, and far, far to the west of here. Tyrol, afraid my supply chain does not extend quite that far. If we go talk to Hancock, I bet you he could find it. Fear as much. It doesn't help that the materials can only be harvested when the season is right. Even were I to return home now, I doubt I could find what we need. With no choice but give up on the remedy, I'm sorry. Now we are at the mercy of Samadare's cunning. Hello there. Tell me, have you any salves that might ease my aching back? Sir, this isn't the apothecary. Where are your spectacles? Oh yes, how could I forget? Oh, much better. Sometimes I forget that I'm as blind as a bat without these. Forgive me, Shirokashi. Excuse me, but do those bits of glass covering your eyes help you see better? Oh, yes. Are you unfamiliar with spectacles? I've seen folks wearing them before, but I always thought they were decorative, like my choker. Tell me, where can I procure a pair of my own? Yamabuki is your man. He has a breadth of artisan contacts. We'll ensure you receive a fine pair tuned to your specifications. You'll find him shop on this very street. I'll look for him. Thank you. Is the reason she can't hit anything is she needs glasses? I'm sorry. You must be completely bewildered. I thought a failure of a hunter like me would never be able to aid you in battle. But I come to realize there's hope yet. And let's crowd this stall any longer. Can you join me over there? Ever since I was a child, I had trouble seeing things from afar. That's why my aim with the bow is so poor. I'm not fit to be a hunter, never was. It's only natural that chores like washing sheets and preparing meals fill me. But I've always yearned to do more, to be more. I've looked up to Itoka ever since I can remember. No matter how hard I tried, I simply couldn't give up on my dream. I had to be just like her. So I begged her to teach me everything she knew, from the basics of drawing a bow to precise aiming techniques that few hunters use. Yet, despite all her efforts, my sight failed me when it counted most. All my life, I thought it was simply how natural nature intended me to be. I was content to accept my lot. But now I know spectacles may improve my eyesight. I feel hope. If I could just try them, maybe my arrows would fire true. I could join you in battle, and maybe even strike down Samadir with my own arrow. We may have lost the remedy, but this would give us an element of surprise. So I have to try on spectacles for myself. Sounds like a good thing. Eye doctors are great people. Alright, let's go meet this Yamabuki. I personally wear contacts over glasses, but I doubt they have contacts in this game. Yamabuki. A pair of spectacles, is it? I certainly can get your order in the pipeline. I'm afraid there'll be a wait. I'm fresh out of supplies, you see, and the next shipment isn't due for a number of weeks. Of course, if you're in a rush, you could roll up your sleeves and get the materials yourself. All you need is a glossy shell of an azure hawksbill and a cluster of arulent quartz. Bring them here and my affiliates can be working immediately. Who knows what scheme Seminary might contrive? Should we let down our chase for weeks? Would you be willing to lend me a hand with procuring the materials? If we split up, we should be able to gather them in the blink of an eye. Or in your case, might take a little bit longer, but... Quite an eager pair, I see. In that case, I dare say you'll be able to negotiate with the blue Kojin for a carapace of splendid quality. I visited Tamamitsu during my investigation in the Red Sea. I'll handle the shell. That leaves you with the arulent quartz. Pray look for a cavern near Shoal Rock in Ruby Sea. Sprinkle some glittering gravel to lure the shoal Iwamasu from its lair within, and retrieve a cluster for its shell. Would you like to give me some extra since you've got short supply? Let's meet back here when we're finished. I can get you extra, sir. Sir? No? Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. Now we gotta hide. You know, this is not a very good hiding spot. We just barely sprinkled crap right there. Oh, it's a goblin. Holy crap. That level 100 move is awesome. Now we even have more to do during that moment. Really sorry, better. Ah, it's itchy recently. I don't know why. Ah, you're the first to return. I trust you have the quartz in hand. Yeah, I could have got you more if you really needed it, but you didn't want me to. Excellent. This will make a fine pair of lenses. Now we only need to wait for your friend. I'm back. You look a little out of breath there. Did you run all the way here or something? Sorry, didn't mean to alarm you like that. Spoke with the Kojin of the Blue as planned, but soon learned that hawksbill shells have been sparse of late. They were reluctant to part with a single one. I was able to wear them down, though, until they proposed an exchange. I dealt with the Red Kojin who invaded their fishing grounds at spare a shell. I knew my bow would be useless, so I took a leaf out of Chaosfire's book and fought them up close and personal. As you can see, it took quite a beating, but so did they. I may be a little worse for wear, but the trouble was worth it. I had the shell as promised, and with it your associates can get started. Indeed they can. Let us first measure your eyesight, and then they can get to work. Dude thinks he's an eye doctor. This is incredible. Everything is so vivid. Let's see her glasses. Ooh, she's an intelligent bun now. I don't know. I kind of like her even more a little bit now. Why, I'm sure I could hit the bird over the horizon. Come on, Cassfire. I want to fire some test shots at the sign over there. Oh, hold on. That seems like a fine way to earn the ire of the Sikasagumi. I'll prepare some targets for you, so let's move somewhere less crowded. Yeah, of course. Thank you for going to the trouble. Now she's a smart bunny. As long as the Namazu does not get to lose his lunch or whatever he was doing at the time. Usually he was eating... Ooh, bullseye. Bullseye. A little low. A little low and to the left, but it still works. Boom. Where'd that hit? I think it was a little up and to the right that time, but... I did it. I really did it. After all these years, my aim is true. When we find Samadare, he won't know what hit him. I hope there's an eyeglass person in Tulial so that she can, you know, keep him maintained and stuff. I don't know if I can properly describe this feeling to you. After so long, I don't feel like someone pretending to be a hunter. Finally, I don't feel like a burden. As soon as I catch even a whiff of Samadir's trail, we'll stop him for good. When that moment arrives, please lend me your strength for one last time. Together, we'll retrieve the cocoon and return to my village. Ooh. It's all level 11, but still. It'll still do. Your timing could not have been more impeccable, Castfire. A person claiming to be an acquaintance of yours stopped by just a moment ago, wishing to have a word about Samadir, no less. They're presently waiting in my room, so give me a moment and I'll bring them here. If it is a frickin' Namazu, I will laugh my head off. I have lots of acquaintance. Hey! It's, Serena! You look well, Castfire. Forgive me for skewing pleasantries, but there's an urgent matter I wish to discuss. Someone's causing havoc. They're pretending to be... When we first met in Reunion, what did you purchase at the market? What did we eat the night before our trial at Bardham's Middle? I'm gonna go there. Kinsey, as I recall, had insufficient funds to purchase it myself, so he helped me gather Whisper Root to trade for it instead. It would seem you two have grown wary of impostors, and we can proceed straight to the heart of the matter. You appeared in Mol Ilo a few days ago, claiming Heian had been driven to madness, that he was assembling an army in Doma and was planning to conquer the Azim Steep. Yeah, they're probably not believing that one. For our blessing, we'd already received word from the Doman envoy that an agitator was mimicking others, and saw the ruse for what it was. Fortunately, when we attempted to capture them, the imposter transformed him into a sheep and disappeared among the band. It's grazing in the plains. When I informed our friends in Doma of the incident, I was told you'd been using Kagane as a base to track down the perpetrator, so I thought it best to appraise you of this happening. Samadir, he won't relent. His schemes won't end until we make them end. We must discover a clue to his whereabouts in Reunion. If anyone in the steep has seen him, that's where they will be. Now I must alert the other tribes to this threat. May the winds speed your way. I love her. If she wasn't an Aura. She's still a cutie, though. But off to the Azim Steep, then. With any luck, someone in Reunion will have insight to offer. Let's go beat him up. I like her character. She's such a cutie. But I'm not big on the Aura characters. So, yeah. But I really like her. She's a cute little character. Like, she was probably one of the best ones that they introduced in Stormblood. Conflict. Well, besides the normal conflict quarrels between tribes, certainly no dispute of the scale you speak. But I have heard rumors that Magnai has been sneaking off from the Dawn Throne. Where could he be going? To do what, I wonder? Or it's maybe an imposter trying to freaking... Look, if he's trying to be Magnai, if he ain't hitting on someone, it definitely ain't Magnai. Someone stirring up trouble. A quarrel among the tribes is as common as the rising sun. Not a day goes by without one. Now, if you excuse me, I have goods to sell. Kindly continue your inquiries somewhere else. Conflict is forbidden in Reunion. This is known. That's where I tribe. All is at peace. I heard rumor of interest, however, Seems Magnai of the Oranir has been behaving strangely of late. Perhaps this is related to the matter you're investigating. Were you able to learn anything of interest? Yeah, Magnai. He's posing as Magnai, so... Once I heard a rumor pertaining to this Magnai. One person even stated they saw him headed towards a place called Bardham's Meadow not long ago. Mayhap his is the form Samadir has chosen to take on. Whatever the case may be, we'll find the answer in Bardham's Meadow. We can't allow Samadir depravities to go on any longer. Still yourself, for when next we face him, we'll be putting an end to all this. Enter the duty! Good, you're ready. Once the battle begins, there's no telling what form Samadir might take. An eminent warrior, fearsome beast, or worse. He's also shown more scrupulous behavior in his preparations of late. Whatever his form, we would do best to assume that he's thoroughly studied its strength and will use them to the full effect. Yet I am not a feeble hunter I was before. Together with your martial might and my exacting eye, we will defeat him. At long last, Itoka shall have her vengeance, and my village shall see the cocoon returned. 680. I think I'm right around 680. Well, it's either Magnai or... Okay, there's a problem there. She does not act like that. And she's blushing. My beautiful bright son. Yeah, Sadhu would smack the crap out of him. Sadhu is definitely Samir. Or whatever his name is. I would bask in your warmth till my flesh returns to the earth. And Magnai's is stupid AF, so... As a feral dawn-gone rabbit, you speak these honey words to lure me into your cot, only to slit my throat as I sleep. Hush, fool! I am your Nama. Though we've had our disagreements in the past, I've come to understand my actions are born of love. Magnai, don't be a dumbass. Yet only now am I forced to wed do I realize that. This, despite my shame, I wish to confess my feelings before it's too late. He definitely did not. He definitely did not study Sadhu. Wed a Dathrali beast like you. To whom? To what? He and Avdoma, by becoming kin, he seeks to leverage the influence of the Dathral to claim dominion over the steep. Yeah, that's even more BS. The Doman knows no shame. Very well, I will consider your proposal, far-fetched though it may be. I cannot overlook the possibility that you are my Nama. But first, we must gather our warriors. The Doman's impudence cannot go unpunished. We march for Doma come morrow's dawn. That's not Sadhu. What are you doing here? Is it not obvious? They're spies of Doma, come to quash any thoughts of resistance. You must kill them, quickly. But he is the Kagan. Ha! You didn't do your freaking homework. You didn't do your homework. And then you just knocked him out. Oh well, at least we won't have to worry about him. You two are quite the persistent pair. I'd hoped to strike at your backs from the shadows, but now you have forced my hand. I will select from my repertoire the greatest warriors I have witnessed, and use their strength to give you the death you so crave. Unbound, Silvertongue Samadir. beginning with her. It's gonna do Itoka first. Man, I could have used the 2 cute bunnies, but no, I only have to deal with one. I only had one. How dare you! When my arrow pierces your breast, Itoka, I will finally know peace. Itoka will finally know peace. Didn't notice that she's wearing glasses or anything. I think that the Sadhu piece is just funny as hell because, well, that's definitely not Sadhu. Anyone who knows that character, like, we know Sadhu so well through this game that, yeah, we can sniff her out. We can sniff out these silver-tongued devils. So I don't want to switch to my... There we go. Like, that was funny as hell. Like he's supposed to have been doing his homework, and yet he totally did not do his homework about... Like, he did it for, what's his name? The little son. But he definitely did not do it for Sadhu. Because he totally messed that one up. Magnai. He's Magnai right now, so... Now deliver the coup de grace with that Dothlari devil. Oh, look, he's Sadhu. So you gotta stay close to him for the new moon. Oh, look, we're in auspice now. How auspicious of you. Oh no! The heck? Destroy his balls! Ooh, that was close. Oh, we beat him down! Take that, weirdo. Oh look, he's gonna try to fly away like a birdie. But now that we got our glasses, we can aim true. And not almost hit Namazu's. I bet you when we hit him, like, he falls and almost lands on top of the Namazu. That would be funny. Why are you opening your mouth like that? You got him in the wing. Is that his arm? Oh, his shoulder. It's not a killing blow, but it would have been funny if he almost hit the Namazu. You got him. Good job. Itoka, it's finally done. Yo, boss, are you okay? What am I doing here? I feel as I've just woken from the strangest dream. Yeah. Well, you see... You got tricked. This cowardly cur assaulted you from behind and knocked you unconscious. They're not going to tell him what happened. You have shown the sun disgrace this day. You will feel his scorn impressed upon your flesh. You shall forget the warmth of his radiance in the shadows, will you scream, yet none will hear. Prepare yourself. What the? What the? Death would have been too good a fate for him. He deserves to spend the rest of his days feeling the weight of his crimes. Now with honor to Toka's memory and reclaim the cocoon. No words can express my gratitude, Castfire. We can finally go home, but my community awaits our foremost hunters at triumphant return. What expression will come on their faces when the village disgrace arrives instead? I don't know if I can bear to see. Don't do it! You show up as you. Tell them what happened. That's what you do. Tell them the truth. Our journey to reclaim the Dreamwave cocoon has come to an end at long last. Would I could return home in high spirits, but I recall you said Shishepa is the one requested your help, yes? Let us make the journey to Tulial and report to her what has happened. If you show up as a Toka, I'm gonna be mad at you, lady. Tell you that right now. You'd be in trouble. I think it was the two of them for the tank one are together already there. Like, do you come back here as well once you finish it, or like that one's gonna be an interesting way to finish that one off. But we'll just finish this one off. You're back. Were you able to retrieve the dream of Cocoon? Yeah, Kakuki helped me. Itoka isn't with you. Well, we got something to tell you. Over here. Kyuki, thank goodness you're alive. Tell the truth. Well, I went to find the cocoon, and Itoka came as well, and then the scoundrel, he pretended to be me and slayed her in the back, and we lost her. May her soul rest in the cocoon's embrace. I can't believe Itoka is gone. Yes, our village's greatest hunter is lost to us, while its greatest failure survives. Here, take the cocoon back where it belongs, home. I have no right to return. Don't be ridiculous. You're a child of the forest. You're our dear sister. You can always come home. The entire village has been worried sick about you. We all saw how crestfallen you were, so when you suddenly disappeared, we fear you took your life. For 3 days and 3 nights, we scoured land and water to find you. Yet look at you now, Kyuki. Not only are you hale and whole, but you have reclaimed the cocoon too. I'm sure that Itoka's spirit, hunting in the forest above, is smiling down at you with pride. She would rather you take up her mantle and protect the village than wallow in guilt over her death. Nothing escapes your gaze now, after all. Isn't that right? She noticed the glasses. Thank you, Shashepa. It's settled. You will return home with me, and find that our village can breathe a sigh of relief. It would be remiss of me to not to thank you properly, Chaos Fire, for assisting Kyuki in reclaiming the dreamy cocoon. You have my heartfelt gratitude. I was little more than a liar and a hypocrite when we first met. But during our time together, I discovered that I'm so much more than that. That with the right tools, even I could become a hunter worthy of following in Itoka's footsteps. I'm truly grateful to you for helping me to see that. Farewell now, Chaosfire. I hope that one day our paths may cross again. Me too. You guys are pretty buns. Too bad I'm not a bunny boy. We could, have... Never mind. You guys have fun in your little village. I like that. That story was actually really good. Like, these are so much better than the Endwalker ones. I do have to say that, yeah, these role quests are so much better than the Endwalker role quest. But I wonder what happens if you resolve all 5 of them. Because we still have what's-her-name out there. Dreams, awoven anew. What was that achievement there? Complete the quest, a hunter true. So, that ends our Melee series, 98 and 100 there. I hope you enjoyed. We've got 3 videos in it, the 90, 92, 94, 96, and here's the 98, 100. I'm going to link them all together starting in the 90s and just link them up. That way, this one I'll end up linking to one of the other Roll Quest series. But I hope you enjoyed it. It's a really good story, like I said. I kind of enjoyed it more than I did some of the Endwalker ones. Definitely more than the Endwalker ones. And, but, yeah. But thanks for coming along, and we'll see you next time.